Okay, so let's jump right into it. Men objectifying women sexually, or why why we should stop men objectifying women sexually versus why women should stop objectifying men financially. So the first thing you jumped off straight with was, where does the entitlement come from? So you believe, like, as far as gender wise, everybody feels entitled.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like there's entitlement from the men to our body. And some can argue it's because we lead with our body instead of our minds. And I feel like women are way too entitled to a man's pockets financially, but also that can come from men thinking that they can buy the affection from a woman that's either not interested or out of their league.
Mm-hmm. I think it's showing that.
Give me a blanket.
Hold on. So you said that people feel entitled. Where it come from? Where do you think it come from?
I think it comes from women leading with their bodies and not their minds, and men feeling like women can be bought. But let's be clear, a person is only going to do what they feel, what they're allowed to do. So if these women continuously lead with their body and let these men know, hey, this is my worth. My body is my worth. What's between my legs is my worth. If you want me to do X, Y, and Z and be this type of woman, you're going to have to pay to get it. Then men going to continue to be like, hey, I'm paying for it. Give it up.
I agree. I agree. And that's what they was kind of touching on. They were saying, like, women need to let men know, like, what my worth or my assessment of you is not, it does not depend on money. Like, should let them know that up front, because I do believe that most men definitely think all women are hoes. 100%. But they could be broke. And then when they come across people like us, like, nah, I really just want to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm dealing with. And they, like, I feel like it's like a shock to them, like, huh? Like, huh? Then they try to be what you want them to be and lie and all this. Or continue. Some men, you will tell them that straight out. Some men slow. Or maybe they think like you lying. I don't know. I think a lot of men,
I feel like they be thinking we be lying.
yeah, like you be like, nah, I ain't here for that. They still try to like leave with their money. It be like, and it's disgusting to me. It make my, even think about it, make my stomach hurt. Like, I'm gonna pull my.
What? I ain't. That's not me. It's not somebody else to do it.
Right, but I think that's why they get what they get. Like, y'all get played. That's what you get. You get robbed. That's what you get.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
I don't know though, but I think the one thing that irritates me the most though
What?
is when, and this goes both ways, when a man get mad because women only want him for his money, and then got the nerve to complain about it, like, oh, you don't love me, you love what I do for you, da 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 da.
Yeah,
Or
that's
woman
all you
get
hoes
mad,
want. You just want my money.
period. And then woman get mad, like, all you ever think about is sex. All you ever think about is my body, da 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 da. And not to say you can't dress how you want to dress, you can't do what you want to do, but I mean, if that's all you show, baby, that's all you worth, honey. You're only as good as what's in between your legs if that's what you lead with.
Yeah, it's like you advertising it.
So why complain?
You a billboard. You
Like,
advertising.
how do you get out of that phase once you set the tone, you set the bar? This is my worth. How do you get to that phase where it's like, oh, I want to be the homo. I don't want to sell my twat no more. I'm worth more than that.
Like,
But
you
you
ask, like, how do they transition? Like, they transition. See, I think it start with that. I think it start with the clothes. I really do think, like, yeah, it's the mindset, because I do believe in energy and shit like that. Because I feel like when you not selling it, if people, even if they start talking to you, they gonna know. But most of the time, even in your energy, you walking through the grocery store, they're gonna like, nah, she ain't that type. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure you have experienced that. Like, people will tell you, I know you ain't that type. Like I'll bet they know not to even play with you like that. But you are gonna get some little gremlins coming around. Like, how much is it, girl? I just be like, huh? Then I just play
Correct.
crazy with them. 10 racks. That's too much. Okay.
Yeah. Not direct.
You just gotta go extreme because at that point, like if you tell them no and they keep, some men keep pushing it. Like, what? No, everybody got a number. All
Hit
this.
it back.
Mm-hmm.
Hit it back. I just, oh, I be thinking when I get approached like that, like a man that lead with his money,
Mm-hmm.
it's such a big turn off. It's such a big turn off for me because I'm not a lazy female that's gonna sit and collect from a man or a woman or just what I can get from this, that. No. I'm finna get out and I'm finna get it. I'm
So
finna make my own
yeah, what do
money.
you mean collect? Like, what do you mean collect from them?
So like there's some women, no shade to the sugar babies, but there's some women that just sit at home and do nothing and they get their money from they tricks, what they call them, they trades, they tricks. I don't know the new terminology these days, but they sit and they just collect money from niggas doing whatever they want them to do, going no shade, but that's not me. You know what I mean? I cannot be bought. And so when you lead with your money because you're used to that type of female that's not really a go-getter, or you're used to the type of female that's just milking you for your money, like I can go get that myself. What else do you bring to the table other than your money? Because I'm bringing money to the table too.
Yeah, I can see that, but devil's advocate, devil's advocate, because I can see that, but also I can see how if and when a man will take care of you fully, you feel what I'm saying, and you not do
Mhm.
nothing. But I don't feel like it's a do nothing. I feel like if you're taking care of the house, you keeping your cat in your pocket, and you make sure that man is fed or whatever the case may be, that's cool because you doing your part. And also like, especially if a man has all this going on, like you are helping them and which also helps you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, and it's okay to have your own or like a business and stuff like that. That's fine. But I don't know. I'm kind of old
But
school. Like I'm
that's
the
relationship
provider.
though.
Huh?
That's relationship though. Like
Okay.
you in
So
a
we talking about
serious
like outside.
relationship. I'm talking about asset. Like
I don't
if
like
we this
outside that
me,
much. I've been out there. It ain't
it
that
ain't
glorious.
fun.
I've
It's
been out
not
there.
what
So
it
it's
used
dirty.
to be.
It's dirty outside.
You know how people you just look at somebody and they just look like they stay.
Yeah, but not just I mean I mean metaphorically. You petty. I mean metaphorically. And I in like people that don't leave with their money, especially women, I feel like when you outside and you dating, it's kind of like people look down on you like you don't know the game. But it's like I really know the
Mhm.
game, but I'm not in it for that. And then you
Yeah.
kind of get finagled, you know what I'm saying, and mistreated and I mean mishandled even by
Mhm.
men or even how females look at you. Because if they that type, like you should be getting some from these men. You should be, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but you shouldn't be objectifying them for their money. I shouldn't
Absolutely.
go in it like nigga pay this or that. And like you said, one thing I don't understand with y'all think y'all not hoes, but y'all got tricks. Only people that
Hmm.
I know that got hoes is tricks.
Hmm.
How you say you ain't selling it, but you got these tricks that's spending money on you, and then you giving the pussy? It sounds like that's the core job that you sound like is you're a whore. You're a
That's
prostitute.
what I'm saying.
And ain't nothing wrong with it. My problem is that they don't claim it.
Accountability.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I just been in that video. These hoes are like they don't take accountability. You are
You
what
gotta
you
own up
are.
to it.
Yeah, and a lot of it, I think entitlement comes from back to what the original question was being taught. You supposed to use money for that. You supposed to use man for money. If they not doing against some out of it, you like you're losing more. Which is kind of sort of I get it because it's like, yeah, if they come to use you and their intention is to use you for your body, it's like the
Mhm.
intends to objectify you sexually and nothing more, then yeah. But at the same time, it gives them that more of an entitlement. You know what I
And,
mean?
and it's funny you say that because for me growing up, I was taught get money.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that I dated when I first started dating, my mom would require them to buy her a Coach purse.
Not your mama pimping you out, but I will say my mama tried to pimp me out too. I think that
Like,
was just the time.
girl, and like when I had my kids, it was like, don't work too many jobs, get your food stamps, get your welfare, uh, put them on child support. There was no encouragement to be in a relationship. I don't know where the disconnect in the generations happened to where they started teaching us to rely on the government, to rely on child support, and not to even encourage us to be in relationships with our kids' father. But at some point, money became more important than a two-parent home or
Mhm.
co-parenting, or being with the father or the mother of your child.
Or just having love, period. What about
Period.
having just love, period? And you're right. It was like get what you can, and like I don't know how to explain. Like just take what you can. Yeah, let him. He got money. Let him fuck on you, and then get his money and go about your business. That's how it was. That's how I was taught too. And I used to get in trouble. Mind you, I used to get in trouble, dogged out by my own mama because she'd be like, "Oh, woo, want to talk to you," and I'm pretty sure because I learned down the line that she got something up out of it. They'd be telling her, "Oh, you give me your daughter, let me talk to your daughter. Tell your daughter to talk to me. I'll give you this money." And she'll take it and try to like convince me to talk to them. And I would be called dumb and stupid because they got money. You need to talk to them. He got money. Why would you talk to him? Girl, you stupid. Literally, those are the words. I'm not paraphrasing. I'm telling you what it is. But I used to be like, why would you just want me to just talk to people? Number one, I don't like. I don't find
Mm-hmm.
attractive. And they effing everybody. Like,
Everybody.
why would you want me to go and put myself in that position and give my body up, time, energy, whatever, to talk to somebody that I'm not even attracted to, and I know ain't gonna end up with nothing. When I'm gonna get a couple of
Absolutely.
dollars, and once that couple of dollars gone, like what they say, all you get is a wet ass. I'm gonna end up with a wet ass either way, whether I get the money or
Yeah.
not. And I can't take that body count back. Once he fucked me, he fucked me, and I wasn't okay with it. I
Yeah.
wasn't okay with it. And I feel like it was maybe once or twice I felt prey because I felt like pressure. Like if your family and your mama telling you this, like somebody that's supposed to guide you,
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I guess I'm supposed to go out with you. Okay, I'll go. Like, cause I like, is that the right way to wrong? But it feels so wrong. And I would just be
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. It is crazy because they really think in their mind like, this is okay.
Yeah.
This is okay. So I'm gonna teach my kids that this is okay. And then we get penalized for it. We get chastised for it. Cause I remember my brother, he has the same mindset. If you open your legs, you better be getting something out of it. But for me, like, I was always that person that was just in love with love, in
Yeah.
love with the idea of love, in love with being a wife, in love with being a mother, in love with all of these things. You know what I mean? And me being naive and so fairy tale landish, I reaped what I sowed. Okay, I got the brunt of that. Not looking for anything else but love in the wrong places, but at the same time, you're not even taught to look for love in the right places. You're not even taught to see the right signs of it. Like a man coming home, paying all the bills, take care of you, take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's ideal. Literally ideal. The only thing that's missing from the latter is love. It's almost like the generation before us just hated the idea of it, or they
Were
weren't
they
taught how to
loveless?
love.
Yeah.
Yes,
Were they loveless?
I could see that. Because I'm still getting money. I'm still getting my bills paid. I'm still getting taken care of. The only difference is I'm being loved properly. And then on top of that, another piece that's missing is we weren't even taught how to be women. We weren't taught how to
Oh,
be feminine. We weren't taught how to be submissive. Because God forbid, we go back to the 20s, baby. Uh, Submissive what? Be feminine. What? You got to be a strong black woman, and you don't let no man this, and you don't let no man that, and you get what you can get out of these niggas, and you keep on pushing, and you put them. Girl,
And you lay by yourself at night, sad and cold,
hmm,
because you gotta lay in that bed by yourself.
hmm,
Where the love at?
hmm.
And like you say, and then you have these kids, and you have to give out all this love and attention, but nobody's pouring back into you, and that's not okay. It's
That's
not.
not.
Can we just say normalize it's not okay? But let's touch back on that dagger that you just dropped, that bomb that you just dropped. Not being taught, and I'm gonna say this for men too, not being taught how to be a real man or real woman.
Hmm.
Like that's why it's so much dis-ease in the stuff that they taught us, because that's not how we're supposed to
Absolutely.
be. That's not how God created us.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's why we clash as genders already too, because we
Mhm.
both going against God's nature. Can we get back to that? So back to, but
Sure.
why don't you think? I already kind of think I already know. Like we wasn't taught how to be feminine and women because they weren't taught how to be it. Would you say?
Yeah. I would say yes and no.
What do you mean?
I believe at some point somebody was taught how to be that woman, how to talk, how to be feminine, how to be all the things that a man, a real man, okay, would want and desire. But I feel like at some point there was a disconnect with the few little rotten apples that was like, I'm not finna do that.
Or how they say like you do show up feminine. Say like you
Hmm.
believe in your man and your family and all that. And then when you come around, or they always talking about you, oh, she just let that man do what he want to do. Oh, she just do what he say. Ew. Like you know what I'm saying? Oh, she just
Right.
stay at home and she don't work and she take care of them kids, and she treat that man like he God. Like, no, I just treat him like the king he is because he paying all them bills and he makes sure I'm straight. He
Absolutely.
actually loves me. Like, why
Hmm.
would I do like that? Like, let's talk about the chastising of the real feminine woman.
Absolutely. It's not cute. I hate that society says it's not cute.
So what?
And then be so quick to say, let's keep it cute. Please stop playing with me. Let's
Y'all
keep
act like
it
niggas, but
pure.
let's y'all they say, oh, you act like men, y'all act like niggas, y'all not feminine enough. But
Hmm.
let's not forget that these y'all the same women that y'all put in this masculine role by leaving
Hmm.
your families, by leaving the household, by
Hmm.
baby hopping and all that. We the same women that y'all left. We the same
Absolutely.
women that you sexualized and objectified and went on about your business once you got my body. How
Absolutely.
how can you feel like a woman and feminine and be so at ease when you've probably been at so much dis-ease for so long because of the trauma and being used and not seen for who you are, and are not, like I say, a real man helping you understand your traumas, helping you understand like it's safe to be here and I got
Absolutely.
those type of spaces aren't created for us. So when you don't have a space to be created in safe, how do you really be feminine outside of just how you look on the outside?
But devil's advocate.
You said that what?
I said, but devil's advocate.
Mm,
Because you got some women that is hardcore, just feminine and want to be feminine, but
yes.
you got some men that will not be masculine and not aggressive masculine, not no. There's a healthy masculine, baby. And
Yes.
because you refuse to put on your man hat, I can't put on my woman hat, okay, baby? I have to take on all the things that you are supposed to do if you believe in gender roles. For me, you're the man. Let me be a woman, okay? Let me take off all these caps. Let me be feminine. Let you lead the way. Let me follow, because, baby, I'm tired. But there are some men that get with some women that are very much feminine, and they're in their ladylike, their light, and they're not allowed to be feminine because their man is too busy being too feminine for both of them.
Okay. What? Let me stop right there because I'm a devil advocate. You right there. This is where accountability takes place. We as women gotta stop accepting these feminine men. We gotta stop.
Yep.
We gotta stop letting it slide. We gotta stop accepting less. We have to make them step up. No, you don't want, you not the man for me. Why would I deal with you? I am a
Absolutely.
feminine woman. I am a soft woman. I need a man that's gonna come in and do X, Y, and Z. Be the protector, be the provider. And I'm willing to be fully feminine in whatever you need as a man. Like the alpha man. Like I guess that's what we explain. A full alpha man that he's 100%. He gonna take care of all the bills. He gonna make sure you're super straight. You gotta worry about nothing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta stop accepting less. We gotta stop accepting less because I feel like if we stop accepting less, they only got two ways to go. Either you gonna step up because ain't these women don't exist where they're gonna allow you to be in their feminine role and you being so unbalanced where you got too much feminine and not enough masculine because we both got both. We all know that, but you don't have the right balance. And we
Mm-hmm.
gotta start understanding and stop accepting that and stop, oh, well, I just put my big girl panties on and I just go into work while
Mm-hmm.
he play the game. No. Why? Because he's just there. Like, you know what I'm saying? No. Okay, get out. No. You know what I'm saying? And this man that also let's normalize listening to these men. These men will comfortably
Mm-hmm.
know straight up and tell you what they willing to do and what they not. They'll get
Mm-hmm.
mad when you say, "No, nah, this is the man that I like." Well, are you lazy? Well, nah, I'm not. But that ain't what I'm accepting. I want men to pay
Mm-hmm.
all my bills. I want a man to make sure even the little things do man stuff. Oh, my tire need a little air. Come check it out. Take care of that. Like what's I don't understand.
Pump my gas. Get my oil
Girl,
change. I
right,
should be
like
out there trying to
right. But
do it
we as
myself.
women, we are accepting these roles, these men that are putting us in these roles, and we not saying, you know what, I don't want you. You're not my type,
Mm-hmm.
or you're not equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
it's okay for us to be like, you know what, no, it's okay. And I'll just be
Yeah.
alone until that person come along.
Mm-hmm.
Either they gonna step up or they gonna step out the way and go mess with Charles. You know what I'm saying? And those people, they just gonna fuck with the same sex because they don't want to step up. And that's a whole
Mm-hmm.
nother subject about these men being homosexual. We ain't got enough of heterosexual men, but that's okay. On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But it's like we just got to start taking accountability. Like we want to be in our feminine role, but we accepting less. We can't do that
Absolutely.
because I just feel like, and my cookies been under a long time because I'm not accepting less. If you ain't coming with it, I don't want it, and I don't
Absolutely.
care about being alone to have it. I don't care.
And that's such a look. I tell people all the time, one thing that's dangerous about a woman who is living and loving in her femininity and she don't mind being alone is the fact that she doesn't mind being alone. So when you come alone and you talking that talk and you walking that walk and her intuition is seeing right through all of that and you think that you finna get over on her, baby, our fear is not that we are going to be alone for the rest of our lives. Frankly, I wouldn't mind being alone for the rest of
I
my
don't
life.
want to. No, I don't want to be alone.
I do.
I'm a devil. I'm that devil's advocate. Yes, I'll keep my stuff to myself and my energy to myself, and whether that's attention and all. But I do want. I ain't want. I feel like we need each other. Men and women need each other. I don't care what people say. I don't need no man. No, we do. Because like you just said,
I feel
even
like
down
we
to the little
do.
thing. Who want to pump their own gas, bro? Who want? Nobody wants to do. I don't care how you
Right.
feel. Just because you can, don't mean you want to. And I don't want to live like that. It's
I,
barbaric.
I I feel like we need each other,
We
but
do.
I've come into a space where I'm like, I just rather be by myself.
That's because it's too many of these men that are too feminine or not willing to step up. I feel like we need real men to coach these men to have to be men because they just like we weren't taught, they weren't taught either. So I feel like
Absolutely.
I have that empathy for both sides because it's like, yeah, we are in a space where we need help. Both of us do. And also, I feel like we also need to come together and speak to each other like this is what we want. And just the same thing with men. This is what we want, but coming from a real space. But I feel like it's like
Mhm.
therapy. We all need, first of all, let's help each other out. Help yourself first and then come together. Because a lot of men don't
Absolutely.
know, yeah, they don't know themselves. They don't know how to be real men because they were taught by their mama or by nobody. And,
Girl.
yeah, and vice versa. Like you only know what you know, and it's not okay. Like we all
Yeah,
are in this fucked up space, and not all, but most.
most. We
And
ain't gonna talk about the men that was raised by single moms. Cause baby.
all of them ain't even the same, and that's been the crazy part. All of them don't even be the same. G. Some of them are understand and have. It's kind of like us, like how we can be self aware and learn through what we been through, and we can be like, you know what? Nah, we shouldn't treat each other like this. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this is what I really want. Nah, this is what God really want for us. You know what I'm saying? Like you say,
I,
these gender roles should be that. It's okay to have gender roles. It's okay.
I think maybe it's just me being in the midst of my mess on the days that I'm in the midst of my mess and the things and the people, the things that I attract. Because honey, them single mother boys, the mama's boys, the boys that can't break away from their mamas. Like you got so much potential if you could just break away from your mama. Or
Mhm.
you done broke away from your mama, but your mama done taught you that there is nothing that you could do wrong. Your mama done raised a man with absolutely no accountability, and you are the same man that she goes back and complains to her homegirls about how he ain't this and he ain't that, and he don't listen and he don't want to spend time with me and he don't want to do. You raise the same man that you don't want to be with.
Hello? Hello? Anyone there? I
Well,
swear. And that's where I say like the self-awareness comes in and us healing before we even get in these relationships because they got to heal themselves. And they got to be aware that that's happening. You still on your mama titty or your mama still holding on to your ball. Even if you don't want to let her go, she's trying to hold on. And you can't
because the mama
step up.
secretly be in love with their sons, but we ain't gonna talk about that either.
Not this over for another day.
Yeah.
And the man, my thing is, I feel like how we are with our parents. We at the point like it's not disrespect. It's about what I want. I am a whole human being, and I
Mhm.
have you know what I'm saying. I have my own decision and way to my life. I don't have to do what you say. I don't have to do that. And a lot of those men don't stick up to their mom and say, "Look, no, you're not going to disrespect my woman. No, I'm not going to pay your bills. No, I'm not
Mhm.
gonna you whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to keep coming over my house unannounced. No, this like really putting their foot down, and that's where a lot of the mess be happening. And a lot of women they're not going to put up with it. And
Mhm.
you know, then the mother comes in and say, "Well, you only got one mama, and you gonna put me over?" No, you just sir, you're never going to get married or have a real love if you keep letting your mama step in on like that. It's not going to
Absolutely.
it's never going to work.
Never.
So it's just
Never.
even in that, like that's one of the things like it got to be fixed before we come into ourselves. And a lot of men, number one, they don't know themselves, they need healing, and then they really need to know their purpose. Like y'all try
Absolutely.
to come in and lead these relationships when you don't even know where you going. How you gonna lead me? Cause you ain't gonna
Mm.
lead me to hell and in a ditch, bitch. I've been there. Sorry, y'all got passionate. Y'all try to lead me to a ditch. It's man that will lead you straight to hell and get mad when you don't want to go.
Absolutely.
They get mad when you
Absolutely.
don't want to go. Oh, you don't want to follow your man, another man. You're going to hell. We at the gates of hell, and you think we're supposed to go through that, and I'm supposed to let you lead us into that? No, no.
Mhm. Baby, you can go and don't call on me in the midst of that fire asking me to give you a bottle of water, honey, because you're gonna burn on your own.
I'm telling. They want you to burn with them,
Baby,
and
well, look, I saw something off topic. I saw somebody talking about how they don't understand why when they break up with somebody and they be doing good and then they calling back. The exes be calling back, trying to figure out da 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 da.
don't do
And
it.
honestly, I feel like the people that get that the most is the one that has the most healing spirits.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I feel like
Yeah.
if you are one of those women or one of those men that just have such a healing, loving energy and spirit about you, you're going to get the exes that keep calling you after you're in your good space.
Or
Because
just
at this
people.
point,
That's a new,
yeah,
even a
just
new
people
man
and
and woman.
friends,
Yeah.
even friends. Because while they were with you, they had somebody put that medicine on it, put that band-aid on it, and heal them and get them to a better place. And now without you, they see that without you, they can't get back to where they need to be. So while they in the midst of their bullshit, they see you shining in your light and living your best life. And they
Mhm.
want to drag you back down because you got to get them back where you at. And then they break you in the middle of them trying to heal. And it
Mhm.
just becomes a repeat cycle. Like, I can't tell you how many times I didn't gave myself to this one person, stopped my life for this one person, did not care. This man, ooh, pick up the phone, drop who you with, drop what you doing. It's my time.
Come
And I
quick,
be
crazy
happy.
trouble.
Girl, call Papa Charles.
Now I want crazy couple, crazy trouble, come quick. Not
I'm
him did you like that.
telling you. And I would do it every single time
Yeah.
for this one particular person. And every time I will come back, this person will be in the midst of their mess. They'd be heartbroken. They'd be upset. They'd be frustrated. They'd be going through. And I have something that'll get them where they need to be. But with me continuously using my resources and me continuously giving, once they got what they wanted, my resources was depleted and they
Mhm.
was gone. They no longer needed me until it was time for them to heal again. Like the it is so imperative, especially for females, to know, men too, don't get me wrong, but especially for females to know your self-worth. It's so important because even if a man is not sexualizing you, there's going to be some men that's going to try to use you for your resources. They got, what is they call them, the hobosexuals, and it's so much more. And in the back of their mind, I'll be really in my the back of my mind, I'll be really thinking like, you know, that I'm the best option for you, but you're never going to settle down and take that step to be with me like I want to be with you. One, because you're not right, you're not ready. Two, because you know good and goddamn well I'm out of your league. And three, you're not ready for that accountability.
No.
And then here go my stupid ass. It's okay though. It's all right. I'm here. You need me? Call me every
Yeah.
fucking time.
But it was because you're loving and empathetic. And I'm pretty sure you're at the point now where you get it. That you are, it's your energy. They want your energy. You are a healer. You do heal people. And let's normalize, and I'm gonna say this loud and clear. Women, men, especially when they have sex with you, we heal them. Our wounds heal them. Our vaginas heal them. Whichever words you want to put it on. This is a wound that goes straight to God. We are the closest thing to God. So that's why they love us. Why do you think a man will do anything for our cat? And especially when they somebody that is not aligned and they in their chaos and they keep going up and down. But when they with you, they stable. Like us women gotta pay attention. When they with you consistently, they're stable, they're elevating. They're gonna it's because your cat is healing them. Your cat is literally powering them up. Like they life, that's why they life get better because of you are healing them. Like we gotta understand, like we are so divine and connected to God. Once you realize, like you say, your worth and how much power you have, you will be okay. And also, I also think you was in the cycle of learning your lesson. God kept smacking you with that lesson. I always say it's like school. They say it's
Mhm.
perfect school for a reason. That test gonna keep being put in front of you. It may
Absolutely.
the questions may be in different orders, but
Baby.
you're not coming off that test until you're done. So every
Because
time
I
that
said,
you was getting a call, it was they're gonna see, are you gonna keep all these resources and these blessings that I gave you? Because most people are that are like you and they went through that, because I have, I will continue to be blessed. And then when somebody got, I would give it away.
I'm trying to tell you. And then what's crazy is when I say one, two, three, four, five, six,
But
I ain't gonna say
they got
six.
that many chances for me, Shade. I'm gonna just tell you right now, they do not have that
It
many
was
chances.
just chance after chance, but every time I let go, I prospered.
Yes. Because you passed the test.
Girl,
You passed.
look, it got to the point where I would see myself starting to lose or my blessings starting to get blocked. And the
Mhm.
first thing I say is, God, reveal to me the things that I can't see. Please help move me out of my own way so I can stop being stubborn and I can see what you're trying to reveal to me.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's in the dark, let it come to the light. Give me the strength to accept everything that comes with this, and give me the wisdom and how to handle this heartbreak that I'm about to endure. Because as soon as I saw that I started losing, once I got into a situation or relationship with somebody that was unequally yoked and I found myself like clinging to this person,
Mm-hmm.
I realized that it's time for me to let go. And
Yeah.
it never failed. Every time I got into a relationship with somebody, things just start happening. I start losing, I start losing, I start losing. And I'm like, God, you got to show me, you got to show me, you got to show me. And even in the midst of him showing me everything that I needed to see, I'm still holding on. So he's like, okay, you still don't want to let go? So now I got to take this.
Yeah.
Now I got to take this. Now I got to take that. I'm going to put you in a position where you have no choice but to let go of this person so that you can receive what I have in store for you.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was time to finally let go, baby, and when I let go, I was down, dark space, no light in sight, distraught. And as soon as I let go and I thought I had nothing and I had to start over from rock bottom, here come them blessings. Here come them keys. Here come them doors opening. Here come this. Here come that. I ain't even get, before I can even think, it's right there at my feet. I ain't got to worry about it. And those are the hardest lessons, especially being a mom, a single mom, which having to learn those lessons with kids, baby, with
Struggle.
kids, plural.
I'll do about
Let
that.
me.
I don't know nothing about that.
That's hard.
It
That
is.
was really really hard, and it wasn't even that I was advertising myself sex first. It was, I don't care if you don't have this. We can build this together. I don't care if you ain't got that. We can grow an empire together. We can do. It was me being accepting of a person who didn't have, because it was so ingrained and taught and tried to be beaten into my mind that if I'm going to be with a man, then this man had to have something. I started to rebel towards the idea and started to go towards a man who had nothing. And
Mm.
even though money is not the most important thing in a relationship, I wasn't looking at, oh, he ain't got money, but he ain't got no self-worth. He ain't got no self motivation. He ain't got no get up and go. He ain't got no hustle. He ain't got this, but he do always got money for weed. He do got all these kids. He do got all these bitches calling his phone. He do got time to go to the club. He do always got on these new J's, but you can't help me do this. I got so rebellious against the thought that I needed to have this man with all this money that I start going for men who ain't had squat. Like my standards was low, real low. And even in the midst of that, I had nobody to tell me, no, there's a balance to this shit. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? It's okay for a man to not have all the riches in the world, but that man's mind needs to be where it needs to be. His heart needs to be where it needs to be. He needs
Mhm.
to be actively working towards something, or he has a table to at least put some shit on that table, baby. Okay?
Facts. And normalize looking at the fruit someone bears. Like you said, he had all his kids.
Hmm.
But he ain't got this or that. He ain't got no drive. And I love how you touched on he don't even love himself. How could he ever love you?
You don't even know what love is.
When I said when you learn those lessons, like, damn, you right. And then also what in me makes me accept this, like, damn, I
Mhm.
damn they don't love myself either. Because it's also that also understanding you don't feel worthy of having a man with the money, even if it's not a lot. A man can make $1,000 a week, and some men they will love you so much and care about you so much they'll give you half of it.
Mhm.
As far as a man or a man making $1 billion and he give you 500, that's nothing to them. That's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
A man having a little bit of money and won't even give you $10. But like you just gotta pay attention to those type of things. But I think I love that even in those spaces where you download or whatever the case may be, you learn. And I'm not talking just for you. I'm talking about just period. If you do not look around and learn and say, "Whoa," the self awareness, like you said, I was rebelling so much against that. I blocked that whole shit out. Damn, this motherfucker got 10 kids. He got J's on his feet. His probably his pen. He sound like motherfucker with his pants. He holding his pants up with a belt on. His pants on his, like, come on, bro. We just,
Yeah.
it's like, you just gotta check yourself sometimes. Like, huh. I like
It's
and I
crazy.
yeah, that's how you take your power back. It's me. Because then when
Mm-hmm.
what you say is you can fix you. You can say, no, I ain't going that way no more. When you start putting it on other people, like, oh, you hurt me, this and that, yeah, you probably did, but and initially I had to allow you in the door. Like, you know what I mean? It's like the Sinners movie. I had to allow you to come in this motherfucker, in my life, in my house, whatever, in order for all this to transpire. Instead of me assessing, who are you?
Like, sorry, my dog. He is getting a little irritable.
Um,
But yeah, no, girl. And then there was a part of me that had to get out of that it's my mama fault phase. Because it's like we talked about the other day. I had spent so much time trying not to be my mother that I
mhm,
became my mother.
yeah.
I spent so much time thinking about her while she was living her best life. I'm miserable because of what she said, what she did, with this, with that, that I went
What you
out
not
and I
doing?
got myself in situations that I shouldn't have been in. And it
Mm-hmm,
wasn't because she told me to go get in them situations. It's because I was just rebelling so hard, just thinking about her. I wasn't thinking about myself.
mm-hmm.
I wasn't thinking about me, what I liked, what I wanted, none of that. And it came to a point where I was like, what is my favorite color?
Yeah,
What's
you
my
had to dig
favorite
yourself
food?
out. You had to dig yourself out of that. That's how I felt before. Like, who am I? Hold on. Outside of the trauma, hold on to the bullshit, hold on to all them bags I had in. Once you let
Mm-hmm.
go, you like, wait, what do I want to do? Like, you know, like, what you want to do in life or what you want to be or what's your purpose? I didn't know. I did not. I'm like, I don't know.
Girl, I
Did
looked
what I
up.
was told.
I shit you not. I looked up one day. I said, I'm grown. If I want to get up and go do something, I can get up and go do something. I don't have to wait on nobody to tell me and give me permission to do something.
Yep.
Baby, when I realized that, that's when y'all saw me on the road. 9 times out of 10, I'm taking road trips to Atlanta. I'm taking road trips to Chicago. We over here, we over there, we over there. You can't stop me because at some point I was like, I don't need nobody's permission to get up and do whatever it is that I want to do. I am grown. This is what I want. This is what's going to make me happy. This is what I'm going to do. This is the start of me placing a different value on myself. It's no longer about, what I can do for somebody else, but what I can do for me. And when I started getting into that mindset, my favorite little doo whoop come into play. Mm, the attraction is not there no more because what you got to offer is the same thing that you always have to offer, but what I have to offer is unavailable.
Yeah.
I got a different self-worth. Like, and
Yeah.
yo, you looking at me like, oh, you got these kids, you need me. No, baby, I don't.
That's what
That's
it
the
is.
crazy part.
I feel like
That's
they hate when you love yourself. Once you find
Mhm.
love for yourself, they hate it. But it's good because, like you said, everything that loves you and gonna love you comes to you once you love yourself. I feel like
Absolutely.
people want to know the cheat code. That's the cheat code.
Hmm.
Literally, love yourself. Give a fuck about yourself. Know what you really want, and then everything you want gonna come to you. Like I said, everything falls into place right in your lap.
Exactly. Stop depending on these men to give you everything. And then it's for some women like you ain't even gotta depend on a man to give you everything. Some of these women can give it to themselves based off of their own bank accounts, baby. But you keep requiring all these things for these men. But what you don't see is that, especially for black men, they walk outside their door and they're battling a whole different war that we as black women or we as women will never have to face.
Understand?
So when you go and you come to a man and be like, you gotta buy me this, you gotta buy me that, you gotta that. I got my woman. I need to be kept. I need to be this. I need to do that. First of all, sweetheart, hey, how you doing? My name is so and so. Where
Mm-hmm.
are you mentally? Let's do a mental health check. Where you at? Because you
That's
don't
what
know
I
what
ask
this
people.
man just got through being
Or I ask
going
people that.
through.
You don't ask people that. I be like, "What you working
I
on right
do.
now?" I don't play that. But that's why a lot of men, and I just saw this like the other day, a lot of men now, especially 30s and up, especially, or even younger, they not having sex because I think it's that shifting. They don't want to be objectified either financially.
Absolutely.
And it's just
Absolutely.
like, what the heck? And I feel like it's that fine line too of how men be like, well, if I'm gonna do it to you or be with you, I'm not giving you a damn. I don't give a woman no damn. I think it's that like those is that's a middle ground thing because it's like you really gonna have to pay something to be
Mm-hmm.
with the woman or around the woman, especially if you want to have sex with them eventually. I don't know, but okay, but I get it. Like they just like they tag, we tag. Like that's why a lot
Mm-hmm.
of women are celibate. I'm not. You're not gonna just use me and then go about your business or think that here's some money on the dresser and go about your business. I feel like
Absolutely.
the energy is shifting, and that's why I had made that video before because it is shifting. It's way more people celibate, and now that I learned, like scientifically, really the numbers, men are being celibate too because
Mm-hmm.
nobody wants. People tired of being used. Like even with men, like I understand you got money, but ain't you tired of being used? Don't you care if somebody know you or care about you? Like that's real. You a person too.
Absolutely. And then
What?
when you hold
Let
it,
me
you
say this.
grab
Hold on.
it.
Let me say this one thing. One thing I learned also, and I said that before with women, you have to understand if and when you actually care about somebody, especially a man, he gonna give you whatever you want, even without
Absolutely.
asking. It's going to come, and even if you ask him to, hey, can you lower your octave a little bit and say, hey, X Y Z, he gonna give you what you want, and he's not
Baby,
gonna feel
listen.
used.
I said one day I looked at I text the person that I was with, I said, I don't even want to spend my money today. Can I spend some of your money? Here you go.
Now can you spend some of your money?
I don't feel like spending money. But also me being loyal to this person, me being loving to
Hold
this
on one
person.
second.
Okay. Who got fat mama? Okay.
Those are not mine. Yeah, it's for people groceries. I think. Okay, what was you saying?
But that came with me being able to be feminine and do all the things that this man, desired of me as a woman. And that goes back to like our original topics, like what makes y'all feel so entitled? And a part of me feels like it's because one, that's what they were taught, the lack of teaching,
Mm-hmm.
or too much teaching that is okay,
Mm-hmm.
or two, just men and women allowing that to be the standard. Excuse me, that set that this is what is acceptable. In order to get me, this is what you have to do. And because love is removed from that situation, because women feel like it is stepping back into the 1920s or the 1820s to be submissive to a man, that's not the case. Okay.
In
That's
some
not the
cases,
case.
I feel like in some cases, ideally of what we're talking about, like being submissive versus being objectified, even so to a point, because some men there they would abuse that power.
Absolutely.
So I can see that too. Like you can want to be this feminine, what's the name, and then you have this man that wants all the control. Oh, you can't even
Mhm.
go to the mailbox. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
no,
Like, yeah,
that's
you
not my
become a
type of
prisoner.
diamond.
Yeah. And I'm okay with before this man's process. I'm okay with you saying, "Oh, I don't want you to wear this or that," because he's a man. He knows. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
also, you should have respect for yourself and your body. And I mean, shit. I don't know. I don't care about that. As long as if you playing that role and you are in your role, you are playing that king role. You are a provider. You doing all what you're supposed to do for me. I go change my clothes. I don't care.
I get bug. What?
Y'all can fight. I ain't holding you like I ain't holding your hand when you said it. Y'all can fight me. I don't care. I'm doing it. I don't care because it's better than changing your own fucking or y'all
It
want to
is.
change y'all shirt or y'all shorts and y'all want to take your own garbage out. I don't understand. I'm not losing.
Absolutely
I'm
not
not losing my. I'm not being tricked out of my position. I'm sorry for some
at all.
people because you want to have your ass cheeks out. Oh, okay.
Mm. No. Mm-mm. My butt saggy anyway now.
Right, okay. Like I don't feel right feeling naked. Maybe that comes with age. Because I've been
Yeah.
some things back in my day. But like I even be feeling like, oh, I don't like to be naked. Like you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
too exposed. But
Absolutely.
it's okay.
Absolutely.
But like
Like,
I think that's being
and
taught
being,
in woman, like being a woman, being taught to how to be a woman, how to dress, how to respect yourself. It just needs to be taught and not by sexy red. Okay.
Mhm. Being in the relationship that I'm in now,
Mm-hmm.
one thing is that we are learning together. And
Period.
that's one thing, you change it, that I enjoy the most is that we're learning together. So for me, I'm a different type of person now. I'm a different type of person. I enjoy different type of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I I like being feminine. I like being soft. I love being a submissive to my dominant. For those who know. So it's a different standard in life, right? But at the same time, like I want a man that can lead, and not just because I want to be lazy and I don't want to do it, but because when I think about how, I feel from me and my perspective, how the roles go in the home, like there's gender roles, and I'm not sorry about it. So he's not used to being with a woman who is okay with being submissive.
Mm-hmm.
He's not used to a woman that wants to be soft. So for him, like, he's like, I'm finna leave, but is this okay? Like, he got to get confidence in it. And for me, because my previous was me being masculine in a relationship, like a part of teaching is not taken away from his masculinity. How
Mm-hmm.
you say? I don't know
I
how to
feel like you're
explain it,
saying
but
like you got to learn how to actually pull back sometimes of being like trying to overdo, you know,
hmm
things like that. That's what I'm
and
trying to get in. What you're trying to say.
yeah, like let him learn it on his own instead of trying to take the reins. This how you do it. And no,
Right. Let me do it.
you,
God damn it. Like no, like you
yeah,
said, and also about like you said, like action. Like okay, I'm here
Mhm.
cooking. Hey babe, you know, garbage or bad those action continues to do, and then he'll do it without asking. Or like you say, or you're saying, oh, he just want to leave, whatever. Oh, tell him, oh, thank you so much for telling me. Just being appreciative. Oh, I appreciate you telling me to the point he just like, oh, I'm finna go here. You know what I mean? And it not be a problem.
yeah. Hey, yeah,
So I think it's
definitely.
that him getting that comfort level, like you said, of oh, I can't
hmm
go out without it being an argument. You know what I mean? She don't even care.
hmm
So I think it's for everybody. I love that y'all are in that space of both willing to learn. And probably, I don't know if y'all talk, but listening to each other, like, what do you want to see in this relationship? How do you want to be treated?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's hard. It's hard.
It's
Hey,
hard work,
stop.
like turning it off.
It's hard. It is because look.
And it's
I'm so used
okay.
to being able to just be like, here, let me do it like this. Like, being with somebody that I have to take on that role in order for that to get done. So sometimes I be sitting back looking and thinking, and I'm like,
Not the
let me go
anxiousness.
find,
Let me not look.
let me go find something to do so this man can find his inner strength so he can lead the way that, God intended. It be hard. I ain't even gonna lie, it's real hard because I can be a very, very masculine woman. I can be very dominating, very demure. How do you say demurring?
Or you are not the mirror. I have to see something today. I'll be like, hey, relax, relax. Like you've been outside all day. You have dealing with kids. All the chill. Huh.
Mhm.
Just so
I be talking my I be talking my shit.
yes, don't talk your shit, my guy. Like It's okay to sometimes like, all right, little tussle is a little fun. But sometimes you
Yeah.
just like, no. Like, no.
But then it be the times I'm quiet and I don't say nothing. I'm like, he be like, "Is you cool? Like
Why?
you
Because
be
you're so
looking for
crazy.
that."
You get that? Do you get it? Because you're crazy. Because you're always talking shit. Like, chill. Even if it's in the like fun way sometimes. But sometimes you probably do be like turned up. Like, chill, chill.
Hmm.
I feel like why we was talking about create those spaces. Just like we want a space to be feminine and soft. They probably want a space where they feel appreciated and where they can have peace too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we owe that to each other
Absolutely.
if we're gonna grow into what God wants us to be. Like you
Hmm.
said, gender roles, and I don't care. And also, we as women, even men, we got to stop caring what other people think because they people will call it, "Are you a simp?" Da 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 da. Our women, oh girl,
Right.
you just do what we say. You just da da da, and they don't need to be that. Like it just
Hmm.
like why I can't love on my man? Why can't we care about each other? You know what I'm saying? Why can't
Period.
we grow to be better together and grow our family to be better? Because at the same time, it's about us, but it's also way bigger than us. Our children are in
Absolutely.
this. You're literally teaching your
Absolutely.
kids the way. So
Girl, you listen to him? Hell yeah. That's why my bills get paid. And I ain't out here having to convince a man to pay my bills. Like, what you mean? Who
okay.
paid rent these last however long we been in this place?
And I'll be like, how many times, like with women, like, how do y'all sit on the phone, even if y'all not giving it up? It irritates my soul to have all these energies, i.e., man, on my phone. I don't want to keep responding to you. You keep asking the same thing every day. You're annoying. And then I gotta go deal with you. And I know I don't like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it just like it's just too much for me. I get too irritated. Like, I'm
Girl,
the stop,
overstimulated.
stop asking me dumbass questions. Stop talking to me. Like, just stop. And or how many like with women, how many times you had to pop your pet to get your rent paid? It's too much. Too
Girl,
much.
I sit here and close my legs and just be, and my rent still pays. Stop playing with me.
Okay.
Yes, I'm listening. Yes, I'm listening.
I'm gonna go to God
Like,
before I go to a man to unless that's my man and you gotta understand that ma'am, I'm not finna just go out here and just I'm gonna get my
mm,
treats and then I'm gonna go suck it. So girl, goodbye.
mm,
I can't do it. It's not my profession. It's not my profession. And I'm okay with that.
it's not.
And there's
I
no
can't do it.
judgment. Y'all do what y'all do, but y'all put a lot of work in.
You
No.
do. You do a whole lot of unnecessary and work. It is so much easier than that. Learn to love yourself.
Yeah.
Once you learn to love yourself and you set your boundaries and you stand on the motherfucking boundaries, you elevate yourself, you will start to see the people around you are starting to move around because you're unequally yoked. They can't be in the same space as you because your light is shining so bright. They gotta move away from you. Don't try to hold on to those people that are trying to leave you as you're getting to a place where you're mentally, physically, emotionally, everything is just on an increased level. Start accepting those people that are on the same level as you. Continue to grow.
Mhm.
And you won't have to do all that shit no more. You're gonna start attracting men that want to take care of you just because he loves you, because he feels like you are that woman. You are her. For him, you are everything. You ain't gotta throw a little ass for $20 in cash, okay, baby?
No,
You ain't gotta, okay? You ain't gotta do nothing strange for a little piece of change. You be who you are as a woman.
that's true though. I was just
Okay.
telling this girl, she's like 22. She's like, oh, basically the man sending mixed signals. I said the mixed signal is the answer. It's a no. And I was trying to explain to her, let me tell you something. A man that wants you, he gonna step every time. It ain't gonna be no pressure, nothing. And if he got hoes, he gonna put them aside. He gonna make sure he gonna step behind you. If that man wants you, it ain't gonna be no question. Ain't never gonna be no question
Ever a question.
ever.
If ands or buts about it. And don't get me wrong, every relationship goes through its ups and downs. Every relationship has its issues. You're gonna go through something within a relationship. You know what I mean? That's just life. You feel me? But if that man is about you, ain't nobody tell him nothing about you. You're gonna be good regardless. And if he's not in a place where he can't provide the way that he feels, he feels that he needs to be providing to
Mhm.
give you, your kids, or the kids that y'all are trying to have together what they need, he will elevate himself to be worthy of you.
Yeah, and a lot of
He
men,
will
they won't
elevate
even go to the
himself.
next level with you without them doing that. They might like you, and they might, feel like really have, good about you. But most men, if they feel like, damn, I'm not up to par, some men won't even date you like that. They'll tell you like,
Mhm.
I care about you all that, but they won't. And I always tell women, period, if a man is not what he needs to be financially, broke men are evil. Do not date him. I don't care how much you like him. I don't care how good he look. Do not date that man that ain't got his money together and what he want to be in life, or even going that way. Like if he don't feel good about himself and what he going in life and his pockets right, broke men are evil. I don't care.
And they be jealous
I've
of
done the
you.
research. They're evil. When they broke,
And
they be mean. Mean as fuck. I
and
don't.
they jealous.
Yeah,
And
they
you
can be
wonder why
jealous.
every time you do this and you do that, and he can't congratulate you, and he can't love on you, and he can't be happy for you, is because he's jealous of you, and he's
Yep.
secretly plotting on how to take and leave you without anything, so he can be satisfied with your downfall while
Yep.
he's sitting in the midst of his mess and his downfall.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I don't think some people know, but people don't understand.
Mm-mm.
People be sleeping next to your enemy. You sleeping next to your op. Just like a woman
No,
hate
no.
on you for no reason because of what you are, what you got, and how you look, a man to do it as well. I had to learn that, and I was like, that's mind blowing. Like, how are you in competition with me and I'm a woman? I got a cat, you got a wing thing. Like, I don't understand.
Not
It's
a
like
wig.
it's two different worlds. I don't have to
Way.
compare, but they will hate on you, baby. Still, they'll try to steal your beauty and your
Trying
money.
to say. And you be wondering why you stressed out, your face breaking out, your skin is
Money
bad.
slow or non-existence. Hell, they
Girl, he
literally
got
like.
your car more than you got your car. You gotta take a Uber, or a cab, or a bus to get with you to get to work. He ain't picking you up on time for work, baby. You need to exit stage left.
Your ear just falling out. Any of that, I'm telling you,
Okay.
this spiritual shit is real. That
No,
spiritual, they're literally taking your energy, and that's why your life falling apart, and that's why your ear just falling out. It's him. Like
mm-hmm.
like we had spoke about earlier. When stuff
Mm-mm.
start falling apart or stuff, you start missing out on stuff.
Gracie will.
When that's when anybody come into your life, whether that's a friend, a man, a woman, if stuff start going wrong, it's them, and you get rid of them. I tell people, period. I've learned that, and I had to tell somebody that, oh no, nah, you bad luck. You got to come from around me. You bad luck,
Hmm.
because God and your energy is going to tell it every time. And like even with women,
Everything.
that's another thing. Your body is going to reject them and start to act up anyway before you probably even touch that man. If
Hmm.
your skin start breaking out, stuff start acting crazy, and if you touch them and you fornicate with them and they start hurting or your period be out, whatever, your body is going to reject them. Your body gonna
Your
reject the
cycle is
man
a
before,
telltale
man.
sign.
What? Your body gonna reject the man before your heart and your mind gonna do it. Your body gonna tell you.
So, ladies, it's our cycle. That's the biggest one.
Man, what
Your
I learned,
cycle.
girl, I learned that when your cycle go off is because he's messing with somebody else. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
I learned that
Mm-hmm.
because one time I was
Because
talking to this dude. I was like, "Why my cycle early? Like, what the fuck? Just oh, you cheating?" Then when I
look,
say you cheating, he lied.
because especially when you're having unprotected coitus with this man and he's having unprotected coitus with this woman, you have to understand that it's an internal thing. And he's sticking his and her and coming over to you and sticking it in. And it's soul ties too, baby. So even though, we sync up with the women that we're
Mhm.
around,
Yeah,
we don't have to be right directly next to that woman, baby. We're directly next to that man, and he's up in both of us. So when my cycle sync with a heifer that I don't even know,
I'm out the door.
my cycle off, it's telling me that because
And
the
what
only time my
it's
cycle should be off
but it be
is
the
when I'm pregnant.
insulting. What my problem is, it's the insulting of your intelligence. And that's what
Yeah.
anybody, bro. If I know what I know, and then I tell you, because women know before we even open our mouth. If men don't know that, y'all better learn it now. Before I open my mouth,
If
I know
I
this.
ask you,
And if you
I
lie in
know,
my face, you're done. You chop.
baby. Let me tell you something. I love this man. Don't get me wrong. We done been through hell and back. And if you're watching, it
I
is what it is, G.
I ain't going to hell no more. Okay.
Girl,
And you better not either.
this man, this man was doing something he ain't had no business doing.
Mm.
And I got that inkling, got that little itch in the back of my throat. I say, are you doing this? He said no. I said, okay. I left it alone. I left it alone. But something in me told me that this man was doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing.
You know what you do? Send that prayer up. Go on, send that prayer up. Come on.
Sent it up.
I was sending that prayer up every time. Hey.
Yeah, no, that's my neighbor. They going in their car and they ain't got the key to get, just unlock the motherfucker and get in it. Just stop opening it without unlocking it. But I sent that prayer up and I already knew what I knew.
Mm-hmm.
I was just waiting on God to confirm it for me with the evidence because I don't like to come without receipts. I am she. Okay? I am her. So I waited. I
And
waited
sad
a good
and I
month
feel
or
like men
so.
don't know. We side eye you the whole time. We watch you the whole time. We like this.
Watching. I see everything. I'm on my phone, baby, but I'm cockeyed like a mother. Because I
Okay.
see.
We
I
watching you.
see. I go and I say, okay. I flip through the tablet. What the fuck is this fuck shit?
They always
Are
gonna
you?
put it right in front of you. Smack you in the
That's
face.
old. That's old. That's old. And baby, when I tell you I'm the FBI, I am the FBI. Mind you, me and this man is about to have a baby together. We're planning our life. We're planning our life together.
Did you beat him? Cause you be
I
beating.
beat him.
You a beater. I'm not no beater. I'm just like, I you got it. I'm out. You a beater.
No.
You a punch in the throater.
But he said that's old. I said, okay, cool.
Oh.
I said to myself, I said, self. Myself said, Myself said, look at the messages. I opened the message that was attached to that. You know, iPhone show you who sent you the picture, when the picture was sent. Da, da, da,
Yeah.
da.
Yeah.
I opened the messages. I said, what the fuck is this fucking shit? He said, oh, that's just how I talk to my best friend. I said, word.
See, and I feel like that's what'll get you beat. It hurt and snap. That snapped is not a show for a reason. I think men don't understand this. It be the lies. You will get.
It'd be the
You
lie.
probably
You
won't
know,
even get beat or stabbed or killed if you just say, you know what? Yes, I did
I
that,
did that.
and I apologize.
I
I
wouldn't
probably
even
should have
been
did. I
so
just
mad.
apologize.
If you had told me the truth,
Yes.
if you had told me the truth, look, babe, I did this. I was wrong. Mind you, he never touched the girl. They in two different states. But had you told me, babe, I did this, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
I
You know
never.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I never do it again. Even though you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna do it again
Perfect.
eventually. I would pray. I would pray that you don't for your sake. But I know it may
For your
happen again.
safety.
But you chose to not only insult my intelligence, you chose to lie to me. You chose to gaslight me. You tried to act like it was something that it wasn't,
And you crazy.
to the point where you trying to make me feel like I'm crazy. I've been there and I've done that. If it quack like a duck, it walk like a duck, it act like a duck, baby, it's a duck.
Okay.
If I had to
Down.
get your mom on the
Down with
phone,
herself.
I have to call your mother, okay? Had to call her. Did you raise this man to act like this? I'm gonna need you to teach this man a lesson, and did, because I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna play with you. Then when my hands start swinging, I'm psycho. You want to call the police? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't go to
A
jail.
woman's intuition will tell you every single time, and I have learned. Bye bye. I have learned to listen. As soon as I get that inkling, as soon as I get that inkling, and as soon as I ask that question, for all the men who watching, as soon as we ask that question, you might as well just tell the truth because we already know.
All bets off after this. It's
All bets is off.
all
We
bets off.
already know. And baby, I'm gonna get my lick back.
I'm not a lick backer. I got like 5 minutes. I got a work meeting, so we gonna get
Okay.
right to. I'm not a lick backer. We write that subject down. We gotta. That's gonna be a set because
That'll be the next one.
I'm not a
Go
lick.
get her.
I'm not.
I get my lick back.
My lick back is me. Oh, you get your lick back both ways. You gonna hit me? I
No,
ain't
look.
got time for somebody to send me to jail because I didn't beat you, and I feel like it don't. How they don't mean nothing when you hit them. They don't care.
Mhm. It's for me, it's more so that release of all that anger and that emotion
Yeah, it's a relief for
because
you.
it's like, first of all, I'm pregnant.
That's a lot.
Second of all, like I'm sitting here making plans with you for the rest of my life, for the rest of our life. I'm not pregnant now. Let's get this. I had a baby, but back then I was pregnant. We're doing all these things. We're living our best life together,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't just get up and go. I'm here in this with you. And it's not like this baby was just, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. No, you about to be 35. I'm finna be 35. I really want another baby. I really want a boy. So we're going to be, no, we're going to try for this baby and let's pray it's a boy, even though she's a girl. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
our plans are planning. It's our foundation is laid. We're set in stone. We're together. This is where you is, and you chose to play on my top.
Yeah,
Now I
it's
gotta
like
go
you
upside your
you
head.
working the plan, but they not, and that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
Now I gotta go upside your head. I mean, he on the straight path now, baby.
I go upside the head. Well, we
Yeah.
gonna leave it right there. Because I had another meeting. Oh my
Because
god.
that lick had to be got. Okay? That lick had to be got.
Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you.
That's
I
all.
just don't want you hitting because when you hit, you should be able to take a hit back. If and
But
whenever
see,
you
I'm
need it
learning.
back. Huh?
I'm learning. I'm more calm now than I
Keep your
was.
hands to yourself.
I do. I just,
Just,
that's another conversation.
I'm gonna end it right here. That was an amazing conversation. We'll talk about things for another day.
Mm-hmm.
That is all. That is all.
That's all.
That's all she wrote. That's how